after more than 50 years in television, we are saying not goodbye, but see you later to a true broadcasting pioneer. ABC7's own David Louie is retiring this week.
Yeah, we hate to see him go, but we're so excited for him. After 5 decades in the Bay Area, he will be missed. Here's a look back at a truly amazing career.
David got his start in television at just 5 years old, appearing on a public affairs program in Ohio. David joined ABC7 News in 1972, back when the program was called News Scene. He was one of the first Asian American TV reporters in the Bay Area, and he's been on the air the longest, watching our industry grow and technology evolve. From one of the first live feeds in local television in the 1980s.
The street is completely shut off to people. There are some people who we better watch out.
To new technology that turns people into holograms.
And here I am as a hologram. It's really magical.
Over the years, David has reported on many of the Bay Area's biggest stories. The kidnapping of Patty Hearst, the Loma Prieta earthquake. Here he is in San Mateo in 1982 during a moment he might like to forget, slogging through one of the Bay Area's biggest floods. Just after the 9/11 attacks, David did the first interview with San Jose's Norm Mineta, then Secretary of Transportation.
He had to shut down the entire U.S. air traffic system.
He traveled to Asia many times. In 1986, he went to the Philippines during the People Power Revolution that ended with Ferdinand Marcos going into exile.
We were warned that people had guns in the ready and they might be turning against us.
In 1979, David was one of the first American reporters allowed into China.
Much of the cargo will leave here from Shanghai and end up in the port of San Francisco.
As Bay Area trade with the Pacific Rim took off, David became the ABC7 News business reporter. Over the years, he'd interview some of the biggest names in Silicon Valley. But David is not all business all the time.
Well, we could do sort of a dance here, couldn't we? Look at that.
At one point, David was doing a feature called Friday Feast.
Definitely memorable.
But no matter what was thrown at him, David was committed to getting the story. Even when the pandemic shut down the Bay Area, he quickly figured out how he could do it from home.
The pandemic changed the workplace for all of us.
Nothing, it seems, could keep David Louie from bringing you the news.
Nothing. We could spend the whole hour looking back at his career. David is, of course, with us here now. You know, we get asked this all the time. I know after 50 years you do. It's hard to say, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. Which story would you say out of the hundreds or thousands is the most memorable, and why?
It's got to be Chowchilla.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, that terrible situation where the whole busload of kids, were kidnapped and taken to a Livermore quarry, and, and they were gone for days. And, the family was in the families were going through great anxiety. Just terrifying. And the psychological damage that caused them and so forth. I felt good. The only good thing that came out of that was that the families coalesced in Coalinga. They were very supportive of us as media, knowing that we were there to try to help and try to get the word out. The minute there was good news about the
and there's a sacred trust that happens.
There is absolutely. And since I was the first person to know that they had found the kids in the quarry, I bit my lips and didn't tell anybody until they made the official announcement.
Wow, what a time.
So that was an interesting time.
So many groundbreaking stories, but I want to say you are such a part of our lives growing up in the Bay Area, watching you, that you even became kind of a pop culture icon. In fact, so famous that you became the wrong answer to a Wheel of Fortune contestant. We've got to show this clip.
Yeah.
I will solve.
Okay, go ahead.
Under Pressure by Queen and David Louie. Look.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
I think it was supposed to be Bowie, right? But no, come on.
I felt so sorry for her because she lost that round of the game.
But she won money, right?
She did. She ended up winning $45,000, as I recall.
And it's such a great clip.
Yeah, so she made herself whole. She redeemed herself.
Now, you have been passionate about so many things in your life and career, but I know philanthropy and charity work and helping young people is very important to you as well.
Extremely important, and you know that because both of you are so heavily involved in the community as well. But I have been the MC of so many different community events. I've volunteered for many organizations, and I just recently endowed a scholarship for Asian American students who go to the Medill School of Journalism at Northwestern University. So that means an awful lot to me.
Yeah, I'll bet. Good for you. And Kristen, he had a role in your life.
Yes, yes. You're one of the Asian American Journalists Association founders and veterans who
You're tearing
believed
up.
in me as a college student and gave me a scholarship to pursue
I was on the
my...
scholarship review committee that picked you, Kristen.
Oh my gosh.
We
David,
knew you were destined for great things.
when I got that plaque from you, and you were the one who handed it to me, it really was such an encouragement. And after watching you all these years, seeing an Asian American face on television at a time when there weren't a lot, and believing that, hey, there's a place for me in TV news too, that meant so much. Oh my gosh, I wasn't wearing waterproof makeup. What was I thinking?
But and look where you are today. I mean, you've just excelled. You have just risen to the top of the field.
She has.
You're doing a great job at the 3 p.m. Getting Answers program.
No, this is your moment, and you still say nice things about somebody else. That's so
Dan,
David. That is so
gotta back me
David.
up on this.
No, it is true, but it's just an example, David, of the influence and impact you have had on so many lives, not just in the community, but here within our little ABC7 family.
Yeah.
You're beloved, as you know.
We love you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
You're always
Thank you
love
so
you.
much. I appreciate it. It's gonna be
I can't believe you're quitting this early.
I know.
This
Slacker,
early
you have another
retirement
20 years
is
to go.
Congratulations.